So at the beginning of the year, I found out something cool. So if you take the first letter of July, August, September, October, and November and you put them together, that spells Jason. So I've been waiting until July to do a Friday the 13th review. So between now and November, I'll be reviewing one Friday the 13th movie every month. And you may not know, but this series is one of my favorite slashers. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So, I've been watching a lot of James Bond lately, and I decided to take a break and just pop in Friday the 13th Part 2. And as you can see, I have the collection. I bought it at Walmart a while back, over a year ago. And I've already reviewed Friday the 13th Part 1, I guess a couple years ago, and I don't really have anything new to say about that movie. I didn't really like it. It doesn't have Jason in it, and it wasn't that good of a slasher movie. And the ending was unpredictable because they never gave you the breadcrumbs to figure out who the killer was. So I didn't really like that movie. But yeah, Friday the 13th. So you got some new people trying to set up a new camp, which is not too far away from Camp Crystal Lake, and the teenagers, they hear about the legend of what happened at Camp Blood, as they call it. And so yeah, shit happens, and yeah, the movie's kind of boring. This is one of my least favorite out of the franchise, and you aren't going to care anything at all about the characters. Uh, and that's a slasher movie for you. They're not going to build up characters in a slasher movie. Um, and so, yeah, you're not going to care about them when they die. They're just in the movie to get slaughtered by Jason. And yeah, this is the only movie, I believe, where, no, the remake, he wears the like sack over his head too. So yeah, there's well, like 10 minutes of the movie, or maybe 20 minutes of that movie, he wears a bag. But in this movie, he wears a bag over his head throughout the whole movie, and I actually like that look. It looks creepy to me. He doesn't get his hockey mask until the third movie, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, like I said, I like Sackhead Jason, and he's kind of creepy in that, with his little overalls on. But he's not fully Jason yet, and I don't mean the hockey mask. He just doesn't really act like Jason just yet. But he warms up to that in later movies. Um, so there's a couple good kills in the movie, like well, spoilers for this movie, by the way. So when this couple is having sex in the bed, and Jason takes a spear and spears them through the bed, that was a pretty cool kill. And my favorite one in the movie would be the guy in the wheelchair. He gets the machete in the face, and he goes backwards down the steps in his wheelchair. And I always remember that from when I first watched it as a kid, and that kill has stuck with me uh, like all my life, or ever since I watched it. So yeah, a very memorable kill, and one of my favorites in the series. Um, but yeah, there's some cringy moments too. One I'm thinking of now is when the girl comes in the room. I don't know any of these characters' names. Who gives a shit? But this girl walks into the room, and she finds the dead couple in the bed, and Jason's actually in the bed. No, the couple is not in the bed. Jason's in the bed, and he's got the sheet over him, and he raises up, scares the hell out of the girl, and she just stands there in the corner, cowering, and doesn't run away. And he just walks up on her real slow with a knife and kills her. And that was kind of cringy, like her acting. I didn't really like that. But yeah, the movie's kind of boring. You just watching these kids swim and shit, and like flirt with each other, and like you get a kill every now and then, but it's just boring as hell in some parts. As a slasher movie, though, it's not that good compared to better slasher movies like Halloween, and there's Friday the 13th Part 4 is really good as well, as a slasher movie. But yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a C. And oh yeah, before I forget, so the main girl of the movie, the girl that survives, she runs out into the woods and finds Jason's shed that he's been sleeping in, and she somehow knows to put the his dead mother's shirt on, or her sweater or whatever, and pretend to be his mother. How did she know that would work? Um, and her boyfriend somehow finds her and Jason out there in the woods in that shed. How the hell did he know they were out there? I guess like he could have seen them run out there, but like that's kind of giving this movie too much credit, honestly. But yeah, there was some parts that you may not like, but I I'm gonna be honest. I kind of watched this on fast forward. You can still hear the sound. You can still hear them talking. It's just like really fast because I knew this movie was gonna be boring. I've seen it many times before. I just wanted to get through the really really boring parts. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a C. So that'd be like a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 stars. But yeah, guys, that's it for this review. I will see you next month for Friday the 13th Part 3. So look out for that. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.